Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. This is not going to be a formal fragrance review. We're going to be going through a discovery set together. I had the opportunity to get a discovery kit from Commodity, and I thought that it would be fun to sit down together, kind of go through the discovery set and kind of show you guys my process when it comes to narrowing down fragrances that I would want to add to my collection, because 9 times out of 10 before I get any fragrance, I am getting a discovery set first, because I like to know what my options are and I like to test different things on the skin and see what would be the perfect fit for me. So we always recommend picking up samples or discovery sets whenever possible. We do not want to waste money on blind buys on this channel. Commodity has come back. They've rebranded. Their older scents were very iconic, and now they've kind of done like a facelift on the company, and they've relaunched with some new really great scent profiles. Available at Sephora. Not every single Sephora, but I have seen them around. So I've only ever had the chance to try a few. So let's go ahead and open this one up. So the discovery set's pretty nice. This thing is really big. Like, I'm assuming there's a lot of different fragrances in here. So Commodity actually as a brand has a very interesting concept when it comes to their scents. So they don't have that many actual perfumes, but what they do is they release each scent with a different strength level. Basically, they want to give you as a consumer the ability to control the strength and the projection. Each fragrance that Commodity has is going to come in 3 different scent strengths. You're going to have personal, expressive, and bold. It's going to be interesting to see, like, I don't really think there's going to be many note changes between the fragrances, like, I mean the strengths, but I'm really interested to see if they actually have like a note breakdown in this. We'll see in a second. So this is what the set is looking like. You can see the scents that they have here are going to be Book, Gold, Velvet, Moss, Paper, and Milk. So we have 6 different fragrances to go over. So we're gonna start with Book, which is one that I know is very popular from this brand. The only one that I remember trying is Milk, which we will get to in a second. But first we're gonna start with Bold. And I'm going to kind of go through this quickly because I don't really want to like take forever. The personal is going to come with a subtraction sign, a minus sign. The expressive is just signified with nothing. And then the bold has a plus sign after the name. So this is the minus personal of Book. So let's go ahead and spray it. Ooh, wow, that's really nice. Just in the air. It's kind of like a green, spicy, woody cedar scent. Very crisp, definitely. And you get something that is kind of like a little nostalgic feeling about it. But you know, I actually find that I get that experience with cedar. Like, I don't know why, just cedar always takes me back to my childhood for some reason. Black tea and skin musk, interesting. Wow, what a combination. Really interesting. Okay, so now I want to spray the other 2 versions just to do a side-by-side comparison. So now we're gonna do Book Expressive, and I really wonder if there's going to be a difference in the notes in these, and then we'll spray Book Plus as well. Expressive smells a little more dense, but I wouldn't say that the personal one smells really light. It feels very strong, especially with that musky note. I guess it would become more of like a skin scent over time. Oh yeah, the bold is really amped up. Ooh. Okay, so what I'm getting with the plus, with the bold, is more green. It's like a dense kind of earthy greenness compared to the other 2. This is going to have a smokier side as well. Yeah, I definitely get that. Something denser, deeper. Definitely a little smoky, very light smokiness. It's more to me like this kind of earthy green note. And the expressive middle ground one it's more similar, I think, to the personal, just a little bit heavier. And just knowing my personal taste, I'm going to be going towards more of the expressive collection or the bold, depending on the scent. But so far with Book, I would say that the expressive is my favorite. The bold is nice. It's just a little earthy, So moving on now, we'll go to Gold. A warm and lustrous material to be desired. A trilogy of warm, glowing scents spotlighting vanilla, sandalwood, and amber. Now that sounds like something that I would like. Those notes don't necessarily sound like gold, but what do I know? We'll start with the personal. Oh yeah, this is like a very straight up vanilla, a lot of vanilla. So this one has ISOE Super as well. Definitely has just a touch of a kind of like molecule feel. All right, let's spray the other two. Let's do the expressive. Oh wow. That is totally different than the expressive, the bold. This definitely adds a lot of spice. This has patchouli, saffron, nutmeg. Wow, that's really interesting, like oriental. This one right off of the bat reminds me a little bit of Kayali, the sugared patchouli fragrance. Oh wow. See, that's really unique. Very oriental smelling, but not as much vanilla. I feel like the expressive line is going to be the winner again for this one because it's kind of like the perfect middle ground. You're still getting a really nice creamy vanilla and it has some weight to it, but it's not as like, I feel like the bold is going to be polarizing for a lot of people because it is very spicy, earthy, oriental, very heavy smelling. I feel like most women that just don't have any experience wearing niche fragrances would smell that and they think it smells masculine, which this line is unisex as well, so any man could wear these, but definitely it would lean a little bit masculine. So I'm gonna go with the expressive because it's not quite as light as the personal, not quite as airy as the personal, but it still has that really nice vanilla that's in the personal. Wow, gold. How am I gonna pick just one? This is going to be tough. I just want to take a second to say that I really like how this discovery set comes with this booklet that kind of like describes the differences between all three, but also kind of like a little bit of a background on the inspiration of this scent. I feel like most brands don't really do that. You're just kind of like left to your own devices to figure out what each fragrance is. This is kind of similar to the last one, to gold. Ooh, but this is good too. This is kind of like in the realm of like by the fireplace, but not quite as smoky or bold. Wow, this would be the perfect fragrance if by the fireplace was too heavy or too like sweet, too smoky for you. Wow, Velvet, the personal version, really, really good, really cozy. So the next two versions, the expressive and the bold, oh, they're not really for me. More kind of manly, kind of leathery. Yeah, these two are not ones that I would pick for myself. In this case, I would definitely do the personal. I've been waiting for so long to try these fragrances. Okay, so next we're gonna move on to Moss. You see, this is why we always do the discovery sets first, because I would have just blind bought one of these and it would have not turned out great for me. Whew, that is green. Green. Notes of citrus and fresh cut greens are carried in a molecular cloud of musk. So essentially all of these personal fragrances are going to have ISOE Super, which makes a lot of sense. Just means that the scent is going to kind of blend in more with your skin. And it's not really gonna smell so much like you're wearing a fragrance, it's just gonna smell like an expression of you, of your own chemistry. Yeah, this is a bold patchouli fragrance, wow. I don't really like this one. Honestly, any of them, if I had to pick one, I would go with the personal, but I don't really like any of them just because it's just like a really typical kind of like dark earthy scent, which is not a scent profile that I necessarily love anyway, but what I really don't like about this is that it's not very, like there's nothing new here. I don't know. It's just, it smells familiar. It smells like grass. So yeah, Moss is a pass for me. So we have two more, and these are two, I would say, of the most popular from this house. Paper and Milk. We're gonna start with Paper. All right, let's do it. So this one, crisp sheets manufactured from the pulp of wood. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, the personal one. No. It smells like nail polish remover. What the heck? Described as your skin, but better. Comes to life on the skin. Yeah, I probably need to spray it on the skin, but I usually don't do that until I've narrowed down like a top 3 of what I want to add to my collection. I'm not gonna do that now, but this is a little rough. I could definitely see it being better on the skin, but oof, a little rough. This one's better. This takes out that kind of like nail polish vibe. This kind of smells like nothing. Very musky, just I guess what paper would smell like. This is better, but it's still very light. This is the type of fragrance that you want if you just want the your skin but better type of scent. A little musky, ISOE Super. That one is also not for me. Now let's finish it up with the one that I am probably the most excited about, Milk. An opaque white liquid rich in sweet creams and fresh woods. Marshmallow, tonka bean, and mahogany wood. All right, let's do it. I am down for this. Yeah, I think that the only one that I've smelled from this collection is the Milk Bold. That's cozy. That's really cozy. Ooh, that's strong. Wow, the personal just, wow, punched me in the nose. I was not expecting that. A lustrous bouquet of amber musk and light woods. Wears like a sweet and sugary hug. Yeah, definitely. Cashmere woods, interesting. What about the expressive? It's similar. It's just a little bit thicker, a little bit more noticeable. Very, very milky. The bold is pretty similar too. It just kind of feels like it adds an addition of some more like woodiness, but all of them just smell like a really nice kind of fluffy marshmallow. The last one smells a little bit more like a by the fireplace type of scent, but not so much, because by the fireplace also has a little bit of like a marshmallow feel, but this isn't smoky like that, you know. It's just kind of like woods, marshmallow. My favorite probably is going to be the expressive again, but the personal is good too. Yeah, it's more like a true vanilla. It just gets darker as it goes down. Oh, that is tough to pick. Which one would be my favorite? So the two that I probably liked the most, oh, that's tough. I really liked Book. I really like Gold. If I had to pick a favorite just off the top of my head, it's probably going to be Gold. But I really like the vanilla in Gold, in that expressive fragrance. Definitely, that's the one that really stood out to me the most, is just Gold, expressive, no minus, no plus. Yeah, wow, that's a really pretty vanilla, very high quality smelling as well. This kind of reminds me like in the realm of something like Eau Duel, but not quite as like green spicy, or like Ani by Nishane. Like it has that level of quality in here. I was not expecting that, but I like Book too, just because I feel like Book was a little more, it's very unique, and I think that I liked the expressive of that as well. Yeah, I like that scent profile so much. That kind of like sandalwood is exactly what it is. It's like a really nice like santal type of scent, sandalwood. Wow, it's really good, because I really love Santal Vanille from the Seven Virtues, and this is kind of giving me that a little bit. Definitely very nostalgic. It's really tough. I don't know which one to pick. I probably, first gut instinct is going to be Gold. I think that's going to be the winner for me. So I want to spray it on my skin to see what it smells like to wrap this up. Yeah, that's so nice. That's like the perfect everyday vanilla, like at the end of the day, go like, well, any time of the day really, but just very nice, cozy. And it's a nice vanilla that isn't too sweet. So if you're someone that likes the vanilla fragrances, but you don't want something that's just so like in your face, over the top sweet, this is a great option, because it has that really nice, like warm vanilla feel, but it's not syrupy, sweet, syrupy thick either. It's a really nice, like I said, the quality is here. I like things like Ani by Nishane and Eau Duel by Diptyque, kind of in that realm. Just a little bit more feminine, I would say. Yeah, that's definitely the winner for me. So guys, that was just a quick overview of the House of Commodity. My next step would be to get the full-size bottle. This is generally what I do every time before adding a fragrance to my collection, because it's just the best way to avoid failed blind buys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, just a little overview of the House of Commodity. Leave a comment below if you've tried the house. Have you tried their new rebranded line? I would love to know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested, I will leave this discovery kit linked in the description below for you to try yourself. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.